Where are my likes? Where are my likes? You know what I'm saying? I predicted everything that was going to happen in this episode, or at least I predicted 90% of it, okay? First of all, happy birthday to Kishimoto, because today is his birthday, right? So if you know his Twitter or anything, just go there and wish him a happy birthday, right? So with that being said, let's get on with this episode. So at the start, obviously, they finished the trip. Kagura is, he's under the watch of Chojuro, right? And then we get to see these prisoners, the bootleg 7 swordsmen, right? After we get to see them, we see Shizuo actually saying something. I don't know what he said, but you know, it's probably important, or maybe not, because Kagura just walked away and these people are actually being kept there. I think it's in secret, and the reason might be that, you know, they killed people, right? They killed a lot of people, and I don't think that Chojuro wants people to know that there was a coup d'etat, because if that is the case, right, think about it. There is war, which was waged a very long time ago, and now that it's, you know, come to peace times, and the Land of Water is still not trying to sign the peace treaty, or at least from what I know, right? At least from what I remember, they are not trying to sign the peace treaty, and then out of nowhere, we hear that there are these people within the Land of Water who are actually trying a coup d'etat to start war again. So, you know, that will elevate, that will push out the notion that the reason why the Land of Water have not signed the peace treaty yet is because they are actually, you know, planning to start a war all over again, you know what I'm saying? And that is going to cause all these other ninja or 5 great nations out there to actually get ready for battle, for war again. Now, don't get me wrong, right? Countries that are at war, or the countries that do the most damage, are the 5 great nations, you know what I'm saying? There are other nations out there with other, you know, daimyo out there, you know what I'm saying? If you guys actually want me to expand on this and make a video about it, just let me know in the comment section down below and I will make the video, you know what I'm saying? So the fact that these people actually started a coup d'etat and actually flopped, Chojuro is probably gonna try and keep this a secret, right? And then he wrote a letter to Iruka saying, you know, they got into a fight. He did not really specify what really happened, but apparently Boruto, Sarada, and, you know, Iwabe got into a fight, but he never mentioned Mitsuki. So I think he never saw Mitsuki. He should have seen Mitsuki, because Mitsuki was there trying to take down, you know, Shizuo, right? So I'm surprised why Mitsuki was never mentioned. Maybe, you know, he hid himself, right? Probably not, you know what I'm saying, because he was still there when Chojuro arrived, right? So I predicted that Boruto, Iwabe, and Sarada would get into trouble because, you know, they would be reported on by Chojuro. And guess what? I was right. It actually happened. And as you can see, or if you could see in the previous spoiler, that happened, okay? They got into trouble. And I also predicted that Boruto will try and get the item or whatever souvenir that he could not get for Himawari from someone else. Now, the only difference between what I predicted and what happened is Boruto actually did not get it from, you know, someone within his class who actually went on the trip. He actually got it from the store, and I think that that store later down the line is going to be really important, because, you know, that store seems to have everything. It's like your go-to, you know, store to get your plug, you know what I'm saying, like to get your drugs or whatever. I don't know, who knows? That woman could actually potentially be a Kara member. You know, you never know, right? I'm just joking, but you never know. That woman could be a Kara member, because she seems to, you know, have items from all over the world. At least from what is being advertised about this woman, she has, you know, items from all over the world. So, you know, she might have 1 or 2 important things that might connect to a plot later down the line. You never know, you know what I'm saying? And that might actually be cool, because yeah, she's your one-stop shop for, you know, things that you can never, you know, find. It's like a little mini black market thing going on there. And I'm curious as to why Boruto actually never paid her any money, or at least we didn't see Boruto pay her any money to get the souvenir, right? So Mitsuki jumps on, right, and he follows Boruto. Now the thing about Mitsuki, right, the analysis I'm gonna give you about Mitsuki is simple, okay? So Mitsuki saw that Boruto could actually win through the reflection of the vases which were behind that woman when they were playing Shinobi Bout, right? Or Shinobi Bout. Yeah, it is actually a real game, and you know, they've made a version of it for Boruto. And yeah, I think it's gonna be playable later down the line, or at least, you know, they are gonna advertise this and sell this later down the line. I don't know when, but you know, it actually exists and it's out there. So basically, Mitsuki saw that Boruto could win through the reflection of the vases, right? And then Mitsuki says, this game is yours, you're gonna win. So Mitsuki is the type of person who does whatever it takes to reach his goal, whether it is morally wrong or not. You know what I'm saying? He does it for a good cause, but he does it regardless of whether it is morally wrong or right. You know what I'm saying? And Boruto actually, you know, chooses to do what is morally right in order to achieve his goal. So basically, it's this whole sun and moon thing happening again, right? And if you look at the contrast, right, and if you look at the comparisons with other characters, Mitsuki and Boruto's relationship is the same as Sasuke and Naruto's relationship, right? Sasuke is now doing the right thing, but he will go through any kind of means in order to get there, or at least he will try and, you know, implement some of Naruto's way of doing things in order to get there. But when it gets to, you know, deep situations and all that kind of stuff, Sasuke will be Sasuke. Like, he even tried to kill one of the Shin clones, you know what I'm saying? He's still Sasuke. Deep down, he is still Sasuke, you know what I'm saying? And it's the whole moon and sun thing that is going on again, you know what I'm saying? So the same goes for Hiruzen and Danzo. Okay, so Danzo would be Mitsuki, and then Hiruzen would be Naruto, right? You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. The whole Hokage assistant thing, you know, Hokage in the shadows thing has always been there. Danzo Loki has been the Hokage, the dark Hokage for the Leaf Village, and now it's Sasuke's turn. So that is the comparison for these two characters. To basically sum up what I said, Mitsuki actually operates on logic and instinct, right? And then Boruto actually operates on morality and logic, or a little bit of logic basically. And I think a balance of these two things, you know, of morality and logic, actually makes you perfect. And I think that Mitsuki's son is Boruto because Mitsuki actually needs this other half in order to be a complete person, because he's really competent when it comes to logic. Like, you know, there's this scene where you know, Boruto is going inside to apologize to Himawari and tell her the truth, and then Mitsuki says, you know, logically, if you were just to tell her that, you know, you got her the gift, that is it. You actually solved the problem. There is no need to apologize, because it wouldn't, you know, do anything. It would not accomplish your goal. Your goal is to give her what she wanted, right? But then Boruto says, nah, I'm going to apologize to her and tell her the truth. So all loose ends are tied, because logically and morally, that is the right thing to do. So Mitsuki is actually learning, you know, more morality as time goes on. Even Suigetsu last time, you know, said, wow, Mitsuki actually said thank you. You know, he never used to say that. And that is what is happening. These are the changes that are happening within Mitsuki. I mean, Mitsuki is a savage as hell. Like, Boruto went into the shop, right, and he said, I need this item. The woman said no, and then Mitsuki actually grabbed her and lifted her with one arm. First of all, his strength is a lot compared to a normal human, and secondly, that is absolutely savage to walk into someone's store and then lift them up and say, what do we do to her? You know what I'm saying? He was about to rough her up, you know what I'm saying? And I was really scared as to what they were going to do, or what he was going to do to that woman, because he would have easily handled her to get whatever he wanted, and he would not think about it twice. He didn't even think about it when he actually lifted her and said, Boruto, what do we do? So I find that funny, and also I find the scene funny where he comes into the store and then he says, oh, these look like mushrooms, right? And then he touches them, and then his finger swells up because it's toxic. That is what I'm saying. Like, this store actually has things which you won't find in any other place in Konoha except that store, you know what I'm saying? It's like a black market. It can easily turn into a huge business for this woman, and we don't even know how much money she's making. But the funniest thing about that scene is how Mitsuki just has a bland, you know, smiling face, and he touches it and it fucks him up, and he's still smiling. Mitsuki is the type of person to walk into you fucking his girl and he's gonna smile and say, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? It's kind of funny. But, you know, Boruto ends up giving the present, or the souvenir, right, to Himawari. She's happy, everyone is happy. Mitsuki got what he wanted, and Sarada actually voluntarily helped Boruto. Like, she was following the guy after she found out that Boruto was actually going around asking people for these, I forgot what it's called, but I think it's a delicacy, right? So Sarada found out and said, everyone is saying that you are asking them for that, meaning that she actually went to survey and ask people what Boruto was looking for, and then she came to rescue Boruto. by telling him, all right, cool, so obviously you're an idiot, right? But yeah, I have the solution, and it is around that corner right there where they got the drugs, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that is it. That is pretty much what happened in this episode. This episode was okay. The next episode is not gonna be exciting, or at least it doesn't look exciting to me. If it's all about Inojin and just him, you know, walking around and stuff, I think it's gonna be boring, because personally, right, Inojin is not my favorite character. And also, I think there are going to be other characters involved in there. If that is the case, then it's going to, you know, spice up the episode. And I think the upcoming episodes should highlight Mitsuki, Sarada, and Boruto, because, you know, they are going to form a team. And then Kakashi, or, you know, what's his name again, Sukiya, right, is going to come in disguise and give them some advice before the exam even starts, you know what I'm saying, because they are going to do the bell test for those people who do not know about the spoilers. Oops, sorry. So yeah, with that being said, have a look at 6 things I don't want to see in Boruto. Aliens which actually exist in the world of Boruto, which no one has discussed before, and scientists who actually managed to create, you know, the tail beast pills, which allows you to gain the power of Ginkaku and Kinkaku. With that being said, leave your comments in the comment section down below. Make it funny, so you'll be included in the best comments, right? Or make it thought-provoking, or, you know, something brilliant, you know what I'm saying? Or share the video and you will be in the best comments too. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, that has been my video. I hope you enjoyed my review and my analysis on Mitsuki, the whole coup d'etat thing that's going on, and Boruto and Sarada. That being said, I have nothing more to say. My next video is probably going to be analyzing the spoilers. My next video is going to be analyzing the preview for the next episode, as well as another video coming up, which, you know, I think no one has covered. So yeah, I'm done. Bye.